reveal it's a girl. The latest edition of the Smithsonian National Zoo is now 2 weeks old.
Now, I don't know if you know it or not, but there was some question as to who the father of the giant panda cubs was. Turns out it is the mother's Mei Zhang's zoo mate, Tian Tian. By Chinese tradition, though, the cub will not be named until she reaches 100 days old. That's a tiny thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Giant pandas are considered critically endangered in the wild. Breeding them in captivity has proven extremely difficult. In fact, Busch Gardens had the same problem with their gorillas.
In fact, there was concern that the gorillas would become endangered. So the park turned to a baby doctor. And it appears her experience delivering hundreds of humans in hospitals comes in handy in the zoo.
So what does this baby gorilla, this newborn baby boy, and his 3 sisters have in common? They were all brought into the world by Dr. Catherine Lynch.
It's really a unique specialty in that you almost become part of someone's family.
I think it's just a testament that we've had 4 kids and she's done all 4. So we're obviously very happy with how everything went.
But it hasn't been so easy to reproduce at Busch Gardens. There were concerns that the gorillas were becoming endangered. So, over the years, Dr. Lynch has checked out the females for fertility issues. Baby Bolingo arrived via C-section.
I'm the primate obstetrician, and so we're all primates, and they just happen to be non-human primates.
Dr. Lynch says there's lots of similarities.
Once you shave the belly, put the drapes on, it looks an awful lot like what we do here. And until you pull the baby out and go, wow, that's a funny looking kid, and oh, that's right, it's a gorilla.
Dr. Lynch began her career 23 years ago. She's delivered 10,000 babies, including 3 gorillas. Her motivation? She says there are not many professions where you can create a family every day you go to work.
You gotta go into something you're passionate about.
And this passion is helping all parts of the primate population.
Dr. Lynch says Busch Gardens has an active gorilla breeding program to make sure they maintain a healthy population.
Now, lots of neat things are going on at zoos these days, from boosting animal populations, which we just learned about, to even helping protect our environment.
There's a new program at the Salisbury Zoo that aims to do just that. It has to do with composting. But this type of composting is odorless. And joining us today to tell us more are Kia Safai, founder of the Foundation and Human Potential, and Taylor Whitehair, technical writer with the Delmarva Zoological Society. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Okay, so let's first of all, Kia, we are talking about a working worm compost box. What exactly is that?
It's actually a really cool conservation project that kids can do right at home. And it basically takes your household goods, food items, newspapers, that type of household trash, and you throw a whole bunch of red wigglers in there, and they basically turn that into natural organic compost that you can use right in your vegetable garden, flower beds, and so on.
Okay, so Taylor, I'm going to ask a really silly question here. How does that work?
It's pretty simple. As he said, you basically are putting your garbage in there and the worms munch it up and they turn it into dirt, essentially. You're going to start with some newspaper, soak it, rip it into shreds, put it at the bottom, and then go ahead and start putting your household trash right in.
But I would think that would stink.
It doesn't. It's actually, the worms eat it so quickly, it's actually odorless. In a small container like this, they'll actually go through about 1/4 pound in a week. In a larger container, like the one we'll have at the Salisbury Zoo on exhibit, they'll eat about 2 pounds in a week.
And Kia, this is all part of the Make It Matter movement. Tell us about that.
A really exciting program. The Foundation and Human Potential, we've basically put together this program called the Make It Matter movement. And it's a youth volunteer program, and basically our high school youth volunteers, college students go out into the community and they look for projects that will do good. This particular project is a part of the Make a Difference Day. We'll be setting up a compost exhibit right at the zoo. It'll be a permanent exhibit, so anytime you visit the zoo, you'll see it. And it's a huge box with over 2,000 little red wigglers in there, and they'll be turning that food to compost.
And that's a picture of the box right there?
That's exactly the picture of the box. The good folks at Home Depot helped us put it together. We got a grant from the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore and the Delmarva Zoological Society.
Wow, that's incredible. Kia, Taylor, thank you so much. Just to let you know, here's the details. Open Saturday the 14th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Salisbury Zoo. And the first 100 kids get a worm compost box. Want to know more about it? Go to delmarvalife.com. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank
Great
you.
Thank you so much.
Still ahead on Delmarva Life, fall is almost here. Find out what key pieces you can add to your wardrobe to stay in style.
A little later on, he grew up loving God and music. Now we're going to find out how Dave Aubrey is using that passion to help others on Delmarva. Plus, we get a performance. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.